I set an appointment for my roofing client in Tampa this morning for an apartment complex that has 4 different buildings. The roofs on the maps look very rough, and the manager there said he was having some leaks, so I think this is going to be a great opportunity for them.
Got one today for my new client out in Jacksonville, Florida. I ended up speaking with the project manager at an apartment complex. We just missed the window to get in on bids for replacing the actual roof, but the soffit and gutters around it were in really bad shape, so she wants us to come out there next week to give them a quote.
I got one today for my guy in Bowling Green. We're going out to pitch a re-roof opportunity on a manufacturing building. It's about 200,000 square feet. Should be a pretty good one.
I got an appointment today for my client in Omaha. I had spoken with a maintenance manager. He oversees a few different warehouses. One of them is having some issues, so we're going to be going out at the end of the month. I also spoke with a maintenance manager at a manufacturer down in Montgomery. They're having issues on one of their buildings, so we're going to be going out there next week.
I've got 2 appointments today. One of them is for my roofer in Arkansas. It's with a food distributor type of facility. They have a metal roof that has a couple of different issues in it, so we're going to go out there next week and see what we can do for them. And then my other one is for my janitorial client in Baltimore with a church that's just around 40,000 square feet. They get 6 days a week cleaning and want to see what we can do for them, so we're going to be there next week.
All right, got a pretty good appointment for my Utah IT client today. It's with a greenhouse. I'd spoken with the owner way back in February, wanted me to give him a call around this time of the summer. Touch base with them. They're actually looking to migrate some of their physical servers over to the cloud, and they've got some cybersecurity issues going on the website, so we'll be going out next week to do a little bit of pen testing and then just pitching some migration and virtualization solutions. Should be pretty good.
Sweet. It was a tremendous month. We shuffled the deck a little bit. We had managers, right, get promoted, reassigned some teams, people, go together, and if that's what a helter-skelter type of month looks like, I mean, man, I'll take it. We did a really good job. The revenue grew, right? We sold more clients than we lost, and there was only just there's a couple little clients trying to do some slick stuff, and they got found out, and they're already, saying sorry, and can we work this out, and blah, blah, blah. So, again, the theme of the month is do the right thing, man. Be ethical, honor your commitments, minimum integrity. I was talking to a client who did some unsavory things, and they were confused why Marge set up a sales meeting for them today. We're like, well, because we have an agreement to provide the service for you and do this work, right? So we honor our commitments. And the guy was like stunned. It's like, even after that. Doesn't mean that we're not planning to go, try to deliver justice, if that makes sense, but like, we do what we say we're gonna do. That's why we have such a great reputation in the industry. That's why people trust working with us. And just please hold that reputation high regard. It takes a minute. I don't know if you guys have ever heard I think Warren Buffett, there's some sort of scam or something like that happened with one of his companies he invested in. I think it's like a hearing in Congress, and his quote something like, if you lose the company money, right, I'm understanding, but if you lose a shred of reputation, I'll be ruthless, right? So the reputation is very important. It will make sure that we are financially sound and we continue to grow, which we will. We got 3 new people starting on Monday, 2 sales folks, 1 software developer. Ryan Canberger's actually referred to the 3rd software developer. You guys, if you haven't noticed, the theme of getting the software going is a big deal. It's proprietary. It's a different approach than most companies take. It's usually from, hey, we'll make a software and hope it catches on. We are coming from a place of authority where we've already sold roofing, to these various industries. So it's like, we already know what you guys want, and we have the software. There's a big plan in there, but you don't necessarily have to be a client to use the software, but if you're using the software in the future, it would be pretty easy for you to become a service client, because one of the things that we get asked all the time is, well, can you hop into Salesforce or HubSpot or whatever? It's like, we don't want to do that, we want to hop in around, okay? So that's what's going on. It's Coloradoville month, right? Coloradoville. Margaritas at 4:30 or 4? 4:30? 4:30. We'll do 4. Yeah, you might crack a little bit earlier. They're really good. I had to test one on Wednesday. Brenda rocks. She was practicing making margaritas. She got it out because I think last year, no offense, whoever was assigned to margarita duty, I think the Jimmy Buffett margarita blender intimidated them, so we ended up using the Ninja one we got. But we're gonna do it upright, the real Margaritaville Jimmy Buffett blender this month. So that's good. Today is Josh's birthday. Where's Josh? What are you gonna do for your birthday, man?
Playing golf tomorrow in Forest Park. I might go to a comedy club tonight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is there a specific person you're going to see, or is it just kind of like an open?
No, just going to Funny Bone, St. Charles, maybe. Yeah.
Are you gonna put up a good set?
No.
Let us know.
All right. Perfect.
Thank you very much, man. Doing a great job. The Grizzlies thing is going. The tickets are included. We have an internship thing coming up. You've got the ability to take your friends and guests and eat and drink on the house. We got a little credit pass. If you want to talk to, I think Ryan McLaughlin recently used it. They figured it out. I think they were maybe a little surprised that something like that exists, but it's pretty cool. And then the Enterprise Center stuff is coming through. So start putting your name down for different events and things like that. Ghost, I think Tanner Riddell, and who else went? Did you go? People actually had to turn their phones in to go to a concert. You don't have to do that. If somebody does that, guys, if you don't feel like turning your phone in, that's totally fine. You can just like turn around and let me know. I think. And what would be the motivation?
So the comedians do it so you don't give their jokes away online, stuff like that.
Like, are these guys performing like new songs every night, or I assume they play the same songs they play every concert?
It's a new vocalist since his first couple of tours,
Okay, interesting. Well, that's fun. And then any other big deals, proposals, anything coming up? Nobody closed the deal, Ross?
We got a verbal. They gave a new revised proposal this morning for about $1,600 monthly reoccurring. They're looking it over now. Hopefully I'll have something by the end of the day.
$1,600 monthly recurring? That's awesome. That's good. Most of the work downstairs is done. They've kind of got everything tiled. They are putting in an electric hand dryer kind of deal, wiring that up. We'll probably get that done and then address our existing bathrooms and have those remodeled. But we'll kind of like shift around, make sure there's enough bathrooms, right, to be used at one time. But we'll continue to fix things up and get some gym equipment ordered. And that's pretty much all I got for today. Jason Scargill, what is it? Weiss still, or what's it called?
Weiss Insurance is the.
Weiss is our. Jason is our contact for insurance. Mason, where's Mason? I don't know if you guys can see a resemblance. They are related. You can ask him about it. Jason is here to answer any questions about insurance, portal login, your Sydney app. It's got your insurance card, it's got your deductibles, it's got like everything you would ever want to know about your insurance, and you can talk and chat. It's freaking awesome, and I don't carry an insurance card around anymore because I just have it in my phone. So if you got questions or anything, come talk to Jason, talk to his group, one-on-one in private. Okay, guys? All right, go have a great lunch. Thank you.
Got one today for my roofer down in Florida. Was with like an event center, 20,000 square feet. Spoke with the executive director. They're actively taking bids for a new roof. So we're gonna go out there next Monday. And then I also got one for my IT client in Oregon. Got an email from a HVAC company wanting to hear us out. Called them, set up a time. One physical server, 13 users, I believe. So we're gonna go out there next week on Tuesday.
Yeah, so I got 2 appointments today. One I got this morning with my client out in Columbus. It's with commercial real estate company. I talked with VP of Enterprise Initiatives. He told me they are currently working with another IT provider for Tier 1 up to Tier 3 support. Was wanting to compare apples to apples, also using some outside providers for one-off projects that might be out of the scope of his current providers. So kind of told him how he might be able to just lump everything into one. He was open to it. They had about a little less than 50 users at their one location, and we got that set up for 2 weeks from now. And then a little bit earlier, I got one for my client in Houston. Pretty big opportunity. It's with a utilities company. I talked with the VP of IT back in May, and this is when they were actually buying out one of our current clients. So we know the infrastructure of one of their current clients already. They're building out the budget in September, so seems like a pretty good time to meet. They have some relationships in place with some MSPs already, but wants to compare apples to apples. So we got that set up from I think 2 Mondays from now. But they had about 800 licenses, about 1,000 employees, 6,500 devices across 8 locations, so it should be a pretty good meeting.
I got an appointment today with our janitorial client out in Salt Lake City. It's with a manufacturing plant, about 35,000 square feet. We're going out there next week, so it should be a pretty good one.
I got an appointment today for my roofer down in Tucson. It was a healthcare facility, about 30,000 square feet. I spoke to the maintenance director who let me know they have a few small issues going on, but they were really interested in getting a preventative maintenance bid from us. So we set up that appointment for Monday at 10 a.m. to speak about some small issues and preventative maintenance.
Yeah, so I got 2 appointments today. Both are with my janitorial client out in Salt Lake City. One is a suite in a hospital, so a little bit smaller, but the other one was an industrial company, 50,000 square foot.
Got 2 today for my roofers out in Lexington. First one was just with a manufacturer, spoke with a maintenance manager over there. Hasn't had any work done on it in a while, but they have leaks all over the place and they're in the process of collecting bids. So we're going out there next week for that. And then in that same area, ended up speaking with another large manufacturer who actually just ended their contract with a roofing company they were with for a long time. So they're looking for someone to fill that spot. We're going out next week to give them some bids for preventative maintenance and project work.